I'm not gonna make
Wait,
any
wait.
calls now.
I'm sorry. Wongo was trying to talk to me, complaining to me over league. What was it? Team left team purple. Team one is what?
Team one, our blue team, team one
Okay.
is the
Yes.
Damages Incorporated.
Ah, okay. TDI. Got you.
Yeah, team two is Team Sensu Bean
Oh, that's
on the
cool.
purple side. So,
Okay. Okay. So what do you know about these teams? Who's the crowd favorite, or who's more likely to win?
we've seen quite a few games coming from the Damages Incorporated. They've been really good about scheduling their games. I believe this is
Okay.
actually Team Sensu Bean's first game that we're actually casting. So it's going
Ah,
to be
so they're like a.
interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen any of their games. I don't know very much about their players.
Okay.
I've got a decent idea of what blue team tends to play. Nice Summoner, I believe, is a sub, I think. And he's the only one I'm not really familiar with. I've seen a bunch of games from Sharpie, Telth, Cleaverall, and Savage, so...
Isn't Nice Summoner the Tryndamere that subbed that one game for their mid? The diamond level Tryndamere?
Yep.
Oh wait. Yo, Frank, you need to really fix your mic because I don't hear anything you're saying.
Yeah, if you want to type it to us, I can say it out loud, or you can just...
Yeah.
But we are going to see Anivia, Jinx, and Dr. Mundo banned out already. I believe the Anivia is targeted at Ninth Ambition, formerly known as Culling Sun. That's one of his big champions is Anivia.
Oh, isn't Calling Sun part of the that tryhard team that everyone's telling me about? Everyone's just like, oh, these guys are like super good. Da 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 da.
That might be this team. I'm not entirely familiar with the teams that haven't played
Okay.
much, so that could be what we're seeing right here. But yeah, we are going to see Kasten and Tryndamere and Nasus already going to take it out. Definitely taking away Tryndamere from Nice Summoner. We've seen that a couple of times before. Yeah, and Ninth
Uh,
Ambition and Alamander are both Diamond. Nice Summoner is Diamond. So this should be a pretty good game to watch. It's going to be interesting. We've
that's
seen
that's a
Telth perform quite a few times on the likes of Syndra, so we'll see if he's able to get that pick up for him.
okay. And so Nice Summer is official replacement, as in he has a permanent spot on the team now, or is that uh?
Okay, so yeah,
Oh, okay. Cool.
Kyoku Sada, their former jungler, did have to resign his position, and he has been replaced with Nice Summoner. So this is the official roster we're seeing here. There's no
Okay,
issues with
cool,
that. But we are going to see Nasus get banned out as well, and the first team, TDI, is going to pick up Nami as their first pick for Purple Sharpie. So that's a
They're
safe pick, needless to say.
they're asking us to introduce ourselves to make sure they know the voices. So
Okay.
I am Gamasol or David Chong. I'm the analyst for these games or for whatever games I am able to cast.
And you guys should all know me. I've met most of everybody. I've been around for a long time. My name is Marshall Valkyrie Leadsmith. I've been casting for a while now. I do stuff for VCU, LOL, LOLRVA. I used to have a channel of my own that I casted games on. So I am your play-by-play caster for tonight, and hopefully I'll be able to keep things under control, and we'll get this game going. And we are going to see Alistair and, oh lord, we're going to get LeBlanc up in here. This is LeBlanc going to
Oh,
be
man.
running around just blowing people up.
Hopefully, wait, who picked up the long Sensu
that-
Beam or TDI?
That was Sensu Bean that picked up the LeBlanc, so that's
Oh no.
gonna be scary. I do believe it's Culling Sun is either gonna be their jungler or their mid laner. I'm not quite sure. I don't know what the positions are, but here, but we are gonna see Fizz, and they were sitting on Kha'Zix for a second there, but they are back on Udyr. That Fizz though, that's basically two just hyper assassins, and they are gonna lock in both Fizz and Kha'Zix.
Oh man. See, I wish I was just like in Champs Select to see this in real time, but I'm super late. I'm just watching this with the stream like everybody else.
Yeah, this is gonna be intense because you do have Cal, you've got LeBlanc, you've got Nami. Very few actual hard tanks right now. Lots of squishies. So we're gonna see people just getting blown up constantly. This is gonna be ridiculous to watch. And we do see Sensu Bean sitting on Lucian and Skarner, of all people. And they lock Skarner in.
Oh, interesting. So they're just going for that instant nuke one dude type comp. I don't
Yeah,
know how useful that's gonna be though.
they're gonna pick somebody off and just blow the hell out of him. And I mean,
It's Skarner's actually a really good pick now that I think about it because when you pair up like Fizz, Kha'Zix, mostly assassin type characters, you don't want to jump in on a Skarner. And mid game to late game team fights, they won't have the opportunity if Skarner sits on top of like one of their carries to nuke anyone down. They're just gonna jump in and then get caught by Skarner and nuke down by whatever team they want to make, Lucian, LeBlanc, whatever. So
this game!
Skarner was a pretty good pick, I'd say.
Shaco is getting sat on at the moment, in addition to Sivir. That is the squishiest team I've seen in forever. Like since season, oh god, I don't even know, season 1, the very end of season 3 maybe. It's the Mikhail's Crucible and just completely nullify him. That's fun to see.
That is true. That is true.
We'll
Oh,
see if
man.
she's able to do that. I mean,
Sensu Beam doesn't seem like they have a much of a sustained damage. Like they're gonna nuke down one dude possibly, right? And if they don't get ahead, that's all they're gonna get. They're only gonna get one dude. It's pretty hard.
we're not going to see the Shaco actually. They did lock in Udyr at the last second
Wow.
there. So
Yeah,
they
they
are
do
going to end up with
beef.
that tank. They've got that little bit of beef. And I'm going to go ahead and assume it's Fizz in the mid lane and Kha'Zix up top trying to just jump on people. And we have Gangplank getting set.
Oh,
What are these
Gang-
teams? This is amazing. Now Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger's freaking broken, man. Have you ever seen Heimerdinger work? That shit, you can't engage on a Heimerdinger. You just get wrecked.
Yeah,
Seriously.
and I mean they really don't have the poke to take his turrets down. They've got 3.
Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Damn it!
You see the enemy coming towards you?
Yeah, like he's not channeling it, but he's there's a
Casting
term
it?
for this. Not casting. It, it's like something with telephones or something. I can't remember, but it's like indicating what you're going to do. It's kind of like leading the target.
Telegraph.
Telegraphing. There you go. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like if they telegraph their intentions to catch Sivir out really bad, or somebody like Fizz, and they do have that Mikhail's, it's going to be so easy for Sharpie to just screw over Warwick and
Right,
Skarner
right.
so hard. So it'll definitely be an interesting mid game. I'm really looking forward to seeing these teams go at it. They're very squishy lineups for both of them, actually, considering the kind of what's normal now. So
That's true. That's true. It's always about who can kill each other the fastest, and it seems like we'll see. We'll see. Whoever takes advantage of the early game, early to mid game, I think will win this game regardless of team comp. Just because if let's say Senzu being gets ahead, right? Then they're
mhm.
just gonna dominate the map with suppressions and all the CC. Cool. You're gonna get ahead. You're gonna have a Lucian that bursts ridiculously. You're gonna have a LeBlanc that bursts ridiculously.
Right.
But on the other hand, if TDI gets ahead, they have two assassins. You're not gonna get away from Fed assassins. It's pretty tough to come back from that. So
If Fizz can pick up that Lich Bane, that's pretty much all he needs to just eat people alive. Kha'Zix, he needs a little bit more, but if he can get somebody, if he can get the isolation damage onto an empowered Q, the amount of damage that does, dear God.
way too much. Please nerf. Please nerf.
Exactly. Screw the Rengar nerfs. Nerfs Kha'Zix, please.
Seriously, no.
He makes my life suck.
I remember
But-
level 6 being isolated, and all you see is like you're healthy. You're sitting there with like, well, you're level 6. You're like what, 1,200 HP as an 80 carry, whatever, just standard, right?
Uh-huh.
Next thing you get poked down a little, and then Kha'Zix comes in with 600 for one hit with Q. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Half my HP, one Q, no big deal. So annoying. Anyways, while we're waiting for this load screen, shout out to my boy Wongo for being a slut. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Apparently, I'm reading in the chat right now that Crucible doesn't remove the new suppressions. They changed this apparently.
Say what?
Suppressions?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you can't remove them with Crucible now.
You know what I also learned is that I was playing against Malzahar the other day, and
Mhm.
I picked up a QSS naturally,
Right.
but his ultimate, as long as you're in range, keeps going. you can move, but you still get damaged for full duration if you're still
Yeah,
in range.
I remember hearing about that one because it removes the suppression part of it, but it doesn't stop
But
his channeling the damage. So
damage, right, which is bullshit.
that
Which is bullshit. I died
that's
so many times to that shit. And the range is so fucking long, dude. The range is so fucking
Eh, that's
Oh, we
just
have an
funny though. Oh, but we
we
are
have an
going to see
early
an early
solo
level
invade.
1 fight. We have Nice Summoner going up against Gaiden here, and they're going to beat on each other just a little bit and back away. Nice Summoner
Yeah,
did kind of come out behind on that, so
yeah, because Gaten has natural, or yeah, Warwick just has natural life steal, and it's just easy trades at level 1.
yeah. Oh,
30
and we have
seconds until
another.
minions
Oh my
spawn.
God, I can't get these sorted. There we go. We're gonna have a little bit of a skirmish down in the bot lane too. I believe Stiver traded a few auto attacks with Skarner, I think it
What was
was.
that?
Yeah.
I don't know, must it. But yeah, just seems like a standard start. I don't know why Alistair decides to go back right now. There's really no reason other than putting pressure off of the map.
He forgot to
He's
buy a
just
trinket, I believe.
Oh. All
Uh,
right, well maybe yeah, that's pretty important.
Minions
I gotta
have
check this.
spawned.
Did he forget it? Yep,
Yeah,
yep, he forgot it.
damn, damn. Come on, man. You can't be the only gold on your team and just make yourself look bad, man. Come on, man.
But
Seems like a
they,
pretty standard start.
yeah, we're seeing a big group from TDI here. They are staying together. They don't want to face an invade. Neither of these teams really have an advantage in an invade either. So it's
Right. Both level ones are pretty sad. I would say maybe TDI has better burst damage, just because more assassins, more burst, obviously,
yeah.
and Sever Q. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty standard. Everyone leash red, leash blue.
Yeah, we are seeing Udyr starting at red, and he's going to try and match Skarner's ganks. And actually, we're seeing a very kind of an old school start here, where Ninth Ambition is going to take that white and actually clear out a couple of camps before heading up to his other buff. Udyr's going to do the same. I thought he took Wraiths, but there's one still up. What is this? Hold on. Nope, that's the wrong button. Fog War. He left the big Wraith up. I'm
Oh,
confused by
that's
this.
weird because that's where all the XP and gold is for. Like I don't. Okay. I mean, maybe he has a trick up her sleeve, so maybe there's something about the jungle that we don't know about. But he did get his level 3. So.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. But yeah, he did get level 3. He is got that double buff running right now, and he's going to invade, and he's gonna catch. No, is he going to? He's gonna drop that
no.
trinket, a failed trinket. I don't think that's in the brush. Yeah, LeBlanc doesn't have that in brush, but they are going to see the fight in mid lane here. Telf getting snared out by Alamander, and they're gonna jump in, and there's the flash from Nice Summoner. Wait,
Oh, juked out, juked out.
that was
God damn.
amazing. Alamander using his passive to disappear and then jump back on his W across the wall, and he's going to get out scot-free. He did burn that. Did he burn that flash? No, he's still got his flash and everything.
Oh,
That was amazingly played.
See, at this point, I feel like Night Summoner made a really bad play. When you look for a gank, like LB was pushing up hard. If you notice, like before Fizz got into lane and saw his minions, his melee creeps were already dead. Like
We're going to see a fight up at red buff as Nice Summoner engaging onto Ninth Ambition. However, Nice Summoner is really low, and he's going to run into Gaiden, Ambition, and Alamander. And I believe this is going to be
Nice
First
down.
Blood. They have a lot of damage onto him. Warwick picking up
Oh.
First Blood.
Oh man, see, this is where I think Night Summoner made a mistake. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But when you look at the map and you want to look for a gank, right? Or you decide you want to gank or do you want to farm? Gaiden, this is a Warwick. Warwick has no escapes. If you stay healthy in the jungle with pots and everything like that, you should be fine. You should be golden. You want to gank this Warwick. Warwick, you're gonna burn his flash guaranteed because by the time he finished his blue buff, Warwick was actually at Kha'Zix's tower. Like there's no way, and especially since he didn't even use his trinket. You see, he just used a trinket right now. It would have been an easy bait for the flash on Warwick, if not the kill, because of red buff.
Yeah.
But instead, he decided to go for the LeBlanc, who was already pushing up earlier. Like I said, he pushed up really aggressively to get the early levels on Viz, and you knew by level 3 she would have to have her jump. Like it was just a bad call on Udyr's part when there was an easier gank up top.
Yeah, it was interesting to see him to try to invade and deny CS. I know a lot of people really underestimate Skarner. I've seen him played a couple of times recently, and he's actually pretty strong. But down in the bot lane, Savage X2 getting dropped down very, very low. He's going to have to pop that barrier, and he is going to stroll on out. He does have Flash still available. And Sharpie and Savage are getting up pushed really, really hard. A lot of damage coming out of that, the piercing light from Lucian there.
Yeah, Savage cannot stay in this position. Like, she's way too low. One more Q and like passive auto attack from Lucian will kill her. So smart for her to. Oh, and she canceled her recall. I don't know how to feel about this.
She's not gonna recall. That's either really, really, they've got something planned, or that's just gutsy. But I mean, we'll see if they. That's a brave move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Lucian didn't have enough balls. If I was him, like I would, while she was trying to CS, I would have definitely tried to poke that Sivir down, especially knowing that Nami was Like, it's why not? It's free.
Yeah, but Savage and Sharpie are gonna push up just a little bit. They've got a ward here in this brush, and they've got full vision on Alistar, and Savage is going to back up, but he gets a little bit aggressive. He's channeling that spirit. And he actually dodges the. But up in the top lane, Kalivra gonna get dropped down really low, dropping that ultimate, but Gaiden is going to get dropped down in a 1-for-1 trade on a poorly timed tower dive.
I don't know why he did that there.
He burned the ultimate and everything. He had burned Ignite quite a while ago, so just wanted to secure that kill.
Okay. What is he building? Recurve bow, chain vest, sapphire crystal, and Doran's ring. I am not an Warwick expert, but that is strange. It is quite strange.
Gadian. Okay. Been pronouncing wrong. It is Gadian. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Glacial Shroud plus Wit's End. That's a little bit old school, but that's the only thing I can really see him building. Unless he's gonna be cocky and build like, what is it? What is the one that gives you a second auto attack?
A second auto attack. You mean...
What's the one that's...
Sword of Divine, sorry.
Yeah, something funny like that. That'd be definitely interesting to see, but I doubt it's going to happen. I am kind of betting on that Wit's End, which is interesting. He's going just tanky right now, relying on a little bit different build than we're used to seeing. We often see just Sunfire, Spirit Visage, even with these, even with Warwick. That's what we see a lot in the LCS right now. Ooh, we have pings going down as 9th Ambition's looking to pick up red buff. Yeah,
but they already have a word on him.
Yeah, he's got that timer. He thinks that Udyr started blue buff.
What a waste of time. They already got vision of him. One thing that I really questioned is why was Kha'Zix at bot? They weren't trying to start dragons. They weren't trying to do anything. But for some reason, Kha'Zix spent a good portion of his time around the dragon pit, which is weird because now look what happened. Warwick's gonna completely bully this lane. He's gonna be behind an EXP farm, gold, everything. Just like I don't know. Questionable move by Kha'Zix. Definitely not the right choice.
He was down near dragon. It looked like they might have tried to make something happen, but Ambition is going to show himself down in this bot lane. Gonna give little Reaper Man just a little bit of safety. He is very, very low at the moment. Cal just channeling that triumphant roar to try and bring his health back up. And right now, Ambition is just kind of strolling around this red jungle.
And again, Ambition is wasting time at this point. They have full vision of him. He's not getting any camps. He's not getting any farm.
And Kalivro getting dived up in the top lane. Gonna use that ultimate and try and get out, but no, it is not quite enough. Nice Summoner coming in from behind. Going to look down on Gadian. But he is alone right now. This is a level 8 Warwick against a level 7 Udyr.
Fizzle lands.
Fizzle coming in.
It looks like he's a dead Warwick to me. Yep, there we go.
Yep, nice Summoner picking up the kill on Gadian. With the help of Telth, doing a really good job to roam up there and help his team out.
I feel like as much as these dives result in Warwick dying, it's completely worth. Like this Kha'Zix is so far behind now. He can't handle Warwick's sustain. Like he can't do much against in lane. Like this Kha'Zix is pretty much helpful. Like look at him. Warwick's not even in lane yet, and he's just sitting behind his turret, not being able to do anything. Nice Summoner really needs to focus top right now. Like there's either that or make plays on a lane that he can. I think top is the best bet just because Alistar has too good of a disengage and mid is Hop had like has
Yeah.
a good dash. So
Alamander and LeBlanc's just going to jump out. We've already seen that he's capable of making the escapes.
oh,
But we're actually going to see the culling get used down in the bot lane, just chunking down Sharpie and Savage yet again. Savage already kind of fallen behind in the CS right now. He's going to catch up a little bit on this wave, but there we see, but getting used out onto the turret to knock Savage back, trying to deny some of the CS to the tower. And Gadian pinging, nice Calibra actually putting a ward down at red buff. Ambition is still just chilling out in Summoner's jungle. This is getting hilarious.
What is he doing? I feel like he's wasting a lot of time, but at the same time, oh, okay, never mind. He has more farm than Night Summoner, or so I don't know what's going on. Either Night Summoner is just looking for bad ganks, or
not by a whole lot though at this point. Yeah, with that he's
Calibro's
only
dead.
one behind, and yeah, Calibro's caught under his turret. Yeah, and there's the infinite duress. They actually ended up burning Skarner's ultimate as well. I'm a little bit kind of surprised to see them go ahead and use the impale there. But here comes Telf from behind, and there is the ignite and the damage from his W burning down. But now it is a 2v1 against Telf. He is going to get caught out, burst down immediately by Alamander.
and it is over. Yep, and I feel like Night Summoner's making the right move here. Instead of trying to help out the top lane, which is already hopeless, he's gonna decide to instead, which is
Yep.
definitely the right move. But LeBlanc definitely will make it there in time. Warwick should be pushing. Yep, everything's just going according to plan. This is very systematic of Sensubin. They're just taking things as it's free. I don't know. They want every single one of their lanes, so it seems. So this is just gonna be a textbook stomp win. Or
We'll
let's
see.
hope-
Summoner is actually taking quite a bit of damage from Alamander here. Unfortunately, Alamander going to back off, does not want to chase that one out into the bottom jungle. However, I mean, he could have gone for it. It would have been a little bit of a chase with Udyr using that bear stance, but the cooldown on Alamander's W is... it's 15 seconds. That's actually pretty
Not bad.
substantial, so...
Fizz is gonna have a much harder time in lane now with red buff, especially since he's melee.
Yep.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Telth is going to just jump onto him. He's going to dodge. Oh, and they actually missed both of their skill shots there. Fish landing just short of Alamander, unfortunately.
I don't know what he was planning to do with that fish actually. Oh, he's losing pretty heftily in CS as well. A good 30 CS lead. Damn, that's pretty sad.
Oh, now Alamander's gonna get red buff. Oh, blue buff. That's terrifying. Oh, Savage going at it with Little Raptor right now. Sharpie had
Alistair
backed
with
all the way off, but oh, really good flash coming out of Savage. There she
Really
burns the
good
ultimate,
flash.
getting the heck out of there. As Skarner comes in behind with his Crystalline Exoskeleton, trying to get that move speed to catch up, but he's not going to, and he actually makes moves towards red buff, but Night Summoner has already taken that out.
I feel like Night Summoner should have fought this Skarner. He has definitely more tankiness than this Skarner does, and overall in a battle of tanks, like he would definitely win out the damage war, especially since you know that Lucian and Alistair were just farming down bot, and LeBlanc won't burst down an injury at this level. Let's be fair.
She is sitting on a needlessly large rod, but we are going to see Team Sensubin just gonna go ahead and take away that dragon there, getting the first one. Telth is actually ignited and burning down here. A lot of damage jumping on him, but here comes Gaiden jumping on top of Telth, and the stun from Night Summoner gonna stop that the channel there on Infinite Duress, but it doesn't stop the damage.
Yeah, I just saw that too. Like I just realized that it did not cancel the damage. Dude, Suppress is so broken. Fuck Suppress.
That might be why we're seeing a return of Warwick, and we actually just saw, we almost missed it there.
Another
Savage gonna get
drag.
taken down, but Night Summoner getting dragged out by Impale from Skarner. Jab him, picking it up for that kill on the Alistair. It's a big cow right now. 1-0-1 with Ancient Coin and Sightstone already.
Yeah, like I said from the beginning, it depends on who got the early game advantage, and it seems like everyone won their lane heavily. This is gonna be a slow and steady win from now on.
Yeah, Gadian just kind of romps up into top lane and just punches Kha'Zix's face in. That was quite an easy kill. But now we see Telth just chasing off the entire team here. Oh, and the damage from his W just barely doesn't kill Reaper Man. And Reaperman gonna walk out of there with less than 10 health. Oh, I think he had that one. Oh, poor Telf. That was so close. Oh, but we do see Ambition jumping back in, gonna put a little bit of damage down. So, two huge pickups just now onto Senzu Bean. We see Lil Reaper Man picking up Bork and DFG for LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know how they can come back from this, to be honest. It's pretty snowbally from here on out.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with an assassin comp like this. If you get ahead, the enemy doesn't stand a chance. But if you get behind, you're pretty much just boned.
Exactly, you're pretty much useless. Unless you gank properly, but at the same time, they have so much disengage and tankiness. Yeah, the assassin that gets behind in this tanky comp that they have, and as much CC as they have, they definitely won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see it, but like with Telth and Cleavril so far behind, they're not able to just jump on people and take them down. That's what they needed to be able to do. Even with these tanky champions like Skarner and Warwick, they needed to be able to burst them down, or at least burst their carries down before they got out. We're gonna see Nice Summoner Ambition go at it just a little bit here, and they're just gonna be forced back. But there's the Shark coming from Telth, gonna jump onto Ninth Ambition. That is going to be a kill. Alamander and Telth left here with Telth picking up the double buff. Alamander is going to chase. He's going to look for that kill. His W is going to be up soon. That cooldown is just off, and he's gonna jump over the wall here. And ooh, Telth just juking out, jumping with that stun there. And Cleavril actually going to get taken down up the top lane. Alamander, scumbag Alamander, KS there. Kill secured. Taken away from Gadian.
By an auto attack LeBlanc. Damn, should have just put an IE. What is he doing?
Yep. Oh, and that's another turret going to the Team Senzu being there. They're going to pick another one up in the mid lane now after picking up top lane as well. 6, 2, and 3 Warwick just making the moves happen all around the map.
Damn. Yep, there's that and in Frozen Heart you're talking about. Maybe he'll go Gauntlet just to surprise us.
That is entirely possible. Well, I say entirely possible. The cooldown on Hungering Strike is fairly low, and if he combos that with Hungering Call, he can get a couple of the empowered auto attacks out. But that's something I always remember being big with Warwick, was you'd see Wit's End and Frozen Heart just for the cooldown reduction. And yet again, Cleavril and Gadian just going at it. There comes Infinite Duress, but Gadian just getting the kill yet again onto through that Infinite Duress. It's impressive to see. And there comes the ult from Savage X2. They're just going to try and chase down Gadian as down to the bot lane. They get yet another kill, and there's the Shark for the disengage, and the shutdown gold going onto Savage.
Oh, it's about time. But here comes Alamander trying to go for the cleanup. So let's see what... No, she can't do anything. Definitely not.
Both these guys are too full. Even with that DFG, it'd take quite a bit of effort to kill even Sivir, just because she can block one of the spells out. Down to the bot lane, we see quite a bit of fighting going on here, skirmishing, as you've got Ambition sitting around here right behind their turret, but you also have Cleavril coming down now, Telp and a Purple Sharpie going up against the 3-man unit of Jabim, Little Raptor Man, and Ambition. And Team Sensubine is actually going to just back off. They're scared here. Dragon is coming up in a minute's time. They might want to just try and secure the vision around Dragon. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, pretty textbook. Everyone's good on their timers. Everyone's good. They could probably pressure more lanes, but it's up to them. They're pretty much full control of this map or match already. So
yeah, it'll be interesting to see if TDI has any strategies to kind of actually just come back and do anything. And Savage picks up most of the minions there. I believe he got all of them, and he's 50 CS behind down in this bot lane. That's how hard he's had a time down there against just the meat wall of Alistar, and then Lucian dashing in and out, casting spells. He's not really been able to have really any free time down there. He's been constantly running, and Alamander's just gonna pick up the blue buff.
Okay. I'm surprised actually. How does a Nami Sivir lane not pressure out a Lucian Alistar lane. I feel like Nami and Sivir should have been able to poke really, really hard against that, especially since Alistar is melee, regardless of being afraid of being pulverized. It's one of those things where Lucian was pushed to their tower almost the entire game, but why?
We're going to see Ambition and Gadian start the dragon here. A lot of damage going down. Nice Summoner getting caught out in the back. Going to jump onto Alamander, but we're also going to see Telf very, very low. He's going to jump onto people, try to get some damage down, but Jabin's going to pick up the first kill onto Fizz, and that is a rampage coming in for Alamander, and now he's just going to clean it up onto Nice Summoner, chasing him out, as Gadian and Jabin just continue to chase down Sharpie. Going to get the kill there. Gaiden picking up the... Alamander actually picking up the kill on a Nice Summoner, and now Jabim and Gadian just left here in the mid lane against Savage in a 4-for-1 trade.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, it was good on Nice Summoner's part to sneak in from behind and focusing the AD carry, but not much you can do against all that CC. Alistar landed a really nice 3 people pulverize, and it just shut down everyone. It's tough.
Yep, and
that's fast.
Unfortunately, they had only just started Dragon, so there was no chance of stealing the Dragon from them to at least get that out of the fight. And we actually saw Sharpie burn Tidal Wave really, really early into that fight to try and discourage the Dragon attempt, and nothing really happened from it. So she pulled the trigger a little bit early there, and their team paid for it.
Yeah, you know, I just realized when you know you're gonna lose an objective, and a team as strong as our purple team, Sensu being, they could have sent, honestly, 2 people to take the dragon to force a fight and other people to lane. At the same time, blue team could have done the same exact thing. They know that they were going to lose that buff. So instead of, when you see 5 stacked up, because they had blue team had a pretty well warded. They saw who was down there, and when you notice that 5 people are down there, and you know you can't compete a buff, like their team comp's obviously not team comp, but like their team in general is just obviously way too strong. So Kha'Zix should have just pushed up. I mean, there were free lanes to be had while they were all 5 bot.
Yeah, and right now, Ninth Ambition just going 2v1, and Pulverize actually getting the flash, and here comes the Impale from Skarner, and a really good headbutt Pulverize coming from Jabim. They're just going to continue to dive Calibral, and we've got little Reaper Man coming in from behind, getting the kill with that, with the Ardent Blaze, that's the one. And yeah, now we're just going to see a stack on top lane here. Both Telf and Alamander, they've got blue pots burning. Oh, and Sharpie just getting
deleted.
Yeah, popping right there. And here comes Gadian jumping onto Telf, going to pick up the kill. Actually, job him on a killing spree. And Ninth Ambition has to back out here as Alamander is godlike, picking up a kill onto Nice Summoner yet again. And Lucian's going to take down that turret. Savage did get out alive, however, so they've got that AD carry and Kha'Zix to try and at least defend this turret, and no, never mind. Nothing you can do. And yeah, I believe this is going to be the first inhibitor of the game going over to Team Sensu Bean at 23 minutes.
I think they could end it if they really wanted to. Yeah, no, they're just going to play it safe, back up, take Baron, take more objectives.
Yeah, you've got all of TDI spawning at the moment. And yeah, they might just go for Baron. They look like they're roaming towards it. No, we've got Reaper and Alamander just heading on out of there. Gadian is going to drop a ward on Baron and then back himself. So they've all got quite a chunk of change in all of their pockets to spend. Yeah, quite a few of them with 1,400 gold plus. So everybody's just going to go back and spend that. And alrighty, we can see, yeah, Warwick, Wits, Frozen Heart, Spirit Visage. That's old school Warwick right there.
Very old school. Look at that BM Alistar build with the sheen. God damn.
The makings of Sunfire as well. We have Telf burning out Chum the Waters there onto Little Reaper Man. He actually didn't land it though, the fish falling just short. And now Gadian and Nice Summoner just kind of going at it up near Baron here.
And it's one of those things where, what did you expect to do with that fish? Like under tower? with two
Yeah.
people. I don't know.
And
I think
Ninth
they've given
Ambition
up.
is just taking all this pain, and there comes the Impale onto Telf. A lot of damage going onto Telf, and he's actually going to get away with just barely a sliver of health. There comes the Tidal Wave. Alamander going to clean up the kill onto Fizz, and now we've got Kalivro just getting jumped on. Nice Summoner trying to run interference on this, but he's going to get jumped up by Jabin. He's going to drop to Alamander yet again. Savage X burning out that spell shield. There goes the On the Hunt trying to get Purple Sharpie and Savage out of there. Gadian just jumping on top of him though, continuing burning out that that W there, and oh, we got a flash coming in. Job him on a rampage now, picking up the kill onto Savage.
God damn. Oh, this game is going so bad, so fast.
Yeah, it started out fairly even, and it's starting to snowball now. And Jabim he just kind of sat under the turret there and tanked. He had that ultimate burning, that unbreakable will, and he just the turret didn't touch him. And again, Tel burning out, Chum the Waters, missing it, but Tel is actually gonna jump in and use Troll Ball to get out. That was ballsy.
Oh man, I think they've given up. I think they just don't care at this point.
Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of having fun right now. You see Telf jumping in and out constantly, just doing what he can, but
they've lost everything. They've lost map control. They've lost lane pressure. They've lost. I don't know.
Yeah,
at least they took bot tower. I guess that's the thing.
They got a tower. They've got that under their belt. Despite the 15,000 gold lead, they got a tower. And they got a few kills too. We almost saw a lockout, I believe, the other day. That was a one-sided match earlier. I think it might have been last week, I think. But yeah, it was so rough. But I mean, props to TDI for not giving up. They've been really good sports about this in all of their games. They don't stop trying, as bleak as it may seem for them.
And here comes the Baron start.
Yeah, we've got Ambition and Gaiden. They don't even have vision control, and they just said, screw it, let's Baron.
Yeah, because they think Lucian's bot, so they're just like, alright, let's go gank this guy. But
yeah, we've got Alamander and Lil Reaper Man here trying to shut down Nice Summoner. They did get that root from Alamander, and they're going to drop him, and Alamander just going to back off and let Lil Reaper Man pick it up. Yep, Ardent Blaze right to the back, picking it up. Oh, here comes Telf, actually landing Chum the Waters onto Alamander. He's going to get jumped up and dropped out, but he's going to have to flash. And now Telf jumping onto Alamander. Alamander jumps back into the middle of Savage and Sharpie. He's going to die to Telf. But in the meantime, the three-man unit, Jabim, Ambition, and Gadian, picking up Baron at 27 minutes.
Yeah, at this point they could just backdoor those two inhibitors and end game. I don't know. We'll see what blue team decides to do. Just go back to Assassins. They just thought, I don't know if this is their comp from the beginning or they just knew that they were going to go against an Assassin comp, but they have a really, really good comp to go to fight like.
Down in the bot lane, Gadian is just going 1v3 mad mode, and he's going to get the kill onto Savage. He doesn't take damage at this point. Oh my lord. Ambition coming from behind under the turret. He's going to burn out that Impale onto Kalivro. Jab him unstoppable, picking up yet another kill. Telf going to drop to Gadian, going 10 and 3, killing spree of his own, and they're going to have to back off as Jabim and Ambition going really, really hard onto Nice Summoner there. And now Purple Sharpie is getting dived. 2 turrets under. Ninth Ambition just dropping all those kills. That's a double kill for Ambition. And Alamander finally catching up with the rest of the team as they just shove through the enemy base. No respect to turrets at all. Like, Lil Reaper Man, he's just like, nope, I don't even have to take this turret. I'm just gonna walk past this one, join my team, and I believe, yeah, this is gonna be game here. Savage is up, but this is such a one-sided match right now. Yeah.
Not much you can do with the 20k gold lead.
Even Skarner's just sitting under turret, kind of laughing as he takes damage. Telf getting caught out by Gadian's infinite duress there. And Lil Reaper Man, third kill with that Ardent Blaze. Good job by him. And there comes the tidal wave from Nami. And Savage is just barely going to survive thanks to the ebb and flow from the Purple Sharpie. And they're desperately trying to push this team out. Kalivro jumping onto Alamander. Oh, dropping Alamander really low. But oh, at the last second, the Nexus does go down. Alamander still alive. And TDI losing the game. And Cincy being their first game, a very commanding victory.
Oh man, it's just that was just really, really one-sided. I don't know what to say. They lost lane phase and that was just over. That's it.
Yeah, it was. I liked the idea behind having a